Hey everybody, VSG Joe, and we have made salsa. So not a lot of ingredients, very versatile. You can put it on, chicken, you can put it on taco, you can put it on pork, whatever. Goes on pretty much everything except ribeye. Don't put salsa on a ribeye, please, ever. But very versatile. So we made it, just a few ingredients. Everything gets tossed in a blender. So if you're interested, stick around. We'll show you how it's done. All right, so here's the ingredient list for today, and like I said, it's going to be pretty easy here. Right now I've got one whole white onion that I've just peeled and quartered. We've got half a bunch of cilantro. I know it looks like a lot. It's really not that much. We're going to use a couple cloves of garlic. We'll also use the juice of one lime. About a tablespoon of salt will go into it, and that's just kind of, play it by ear, how much salt you like, don't like, put a little bit in, keep adding as you need it there. We've got 2 jalapenos. Now, I know you're probably wondering, hey, isn't this going to be a bit spicy because, it's jalapenos, but it's really not. So we'll take a look at this one. And as you can see here, well, it's got a peel on it, but other than that, it's kind of shiny, not a lot of creases or anything like that. This jalapeno is not going to be very hot. Now, if you look at this one, you can see how it has some markings on there, and it's just looks a bit older. This one is going to be hotter than that one, and that is because basically it's ripened more, I guess. So we're going to add those both in. That'll make about a medium salsa because we're going to add some other chipotle peppers here, and I'll show you that in just a second. If you're worried about how hot it is, just go ahead and seed your jalapenos. I'm not going to do that with these. I'm just going to throw mine in. I'll chop them up just a little bit. I'm going to take the stems off of there. That's it. So if you're worried about how hot it will come out, just take all the seeds and veins out of it. Then you get all the jalapeno flavor, but you don't get the heat that comes along with it. So other than this, we're also going to add some chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. So I'm going to add in 1 to 2 peppers, depending on how big they are. And then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of the sauce into it as well. Adobo sauce is really good. And then I've got some whole peeled tomatoes. Now you're saying, VSG Joe, why don't you just use fresh tomatoes? And the answer to that basically is it does not make enough juice for it to come out as a good salsa. So, but that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and get to chopping this up, getting it into the blender, and I'll show you guys what that looks like here in just a moment. right, guys, so finished product, like I said, pretty easy. Some gorgeous salsa. Now, if you like it chunkier, don't blend it as much. If you like it smoother, blend it more. It's really up to you and how you like your salsa here. Like I said, this is a pretty good consistency for me. There's still some chunks in there, but it's still a good amount of smoothness to it as well. You don't have to worry about biting into a whole piece of tomato or a whole piece of jalapeno, something like that. Other than that, this is ready to go. So I like actually putting mine in mason jars and putting it in the fridge. However, my mason jars are currently in use, holding stuff for booze for holiday parties that we're going to have. So not going to be able to do that. But as far as the salsa, next step is put it in the refrigerator, let it sit for about 2 hours. This is not going to be as salty, as limey, as Chipotle, as whatever, until it sits for a little bit and all the flavors have time to kind of meld together there. So give it a couple hours before you eat it. It'll be much better. Also, if you think it's not salty enough, give it a couple hours until you eat it, and then it'll probably end up being a little bit saltier. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Nice, simple recipe, but very versatile. You can use it with a lot of different things. Like I said, chicken, fish, tacos, whatever, sky's the limit. My wife actually makes a crock pot dish where she takes chicken and cream cheese and salsa and throws it in the crock pot, and when we get home from work, it's magic. Well, once again, I had to have weight loss surgery. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to see more recipes, check out my blog. All the links are in the description below. And until next time, guys, thanks. Appreciate it.